I opened up to my girlfriend at the time. She is now my wife. I saw a post yesterday about a guy who was having an incredibly rough time and opened up to his girlfriend about what was happening. He ended up crying and was subsequently dumped in a cruel manner for doing so. The reason I'm making this post is to show other men that being vulnerable isn't a sign of weakness. It is okay to open up to your significant other. And if you can't, it's a sign that she isn't the right person for you. About 5 years ago, I had been dating my girlfriend for roughly 6 months. We went to dinner and saw the movie White Boy Rick. The basic premise is that he's a young kid who ends up getting arrested and sent to prison for trafficking narcotics. There is a scene where the family members are driving down a long country road to reach the prison. This seemingly innocuous scene is what broke me. I never gave the word trigger any credit or merit until I watched this scene. When we got home, she knew something was up and asked if I was okay. When I was very young, my father was incarcerated for most of my life for trafficking cocaine. All in all, he served roughly 20 years. It's something I kind of brushed off, tried to be strong and tried to live my life through the reality I knew: a single mother, a roof over my head. To me, this was normal. Most prisons are built away from the dense populace of society in rural areas in the countryside. When I went to visit my dad, I made that exact same drive as the characters in the film. I was completely blindsided by emotion. I held it together until we got home. Back home, my girlfriend asked me what was wrong. I decided I couldn't keep up the facade and explained what I was feeling. I couldn't stop the tears. I wept like a baby. She grabbed me, held me to her chest, and the floodgates opened. It had been over 10 years since I cried, so I just couldn't contain it. She told me she loved me, and it was okay to let it out. That was the moment I knew for sure that I loved her, and she was the one for me. It's now 6 years later, and we are happily married. So men, don't be afraid to be vulnerable. If a woman makes you feel lesser for being vulnerable, she isn't the one for you.